Hey T-Squad, it's Kirsty. And today, we are stepping straight into the gray area between life and whatever comes next. Because some people haven't just almost died. They did die. Flatlined. No heartbeat. No brain activity. Time of death officially called. And then, they came back. With memories that make absolutely no sense, descriptions they should never have known, and in some cases, proof that they were still aware while being dead. Let's drop this tea. This woman collapses from sudden cardiac arrest. Doctors rush in. Her heart stops. She's clinically dead. Minutes later, she wakes up and calmly tells the doctors, "You shocked me 3 times. The nurse dropped a metal tray. And you had a red stain on your shoe." Here's the problem. Her eyes were taped shut. She had no pulse. No measurable brain activity. And the red stain? They didn't even notice it until after she said it. So the question becomes, if she was unconscious, who was watching? This is one of the most unsettling hospital cases ever documented. A patient flatlines during an emergency. Later, after being revived, she tells staff she floated outside the building and saw a single tennis shoe sitting on a ledge near the roof. Doctors brushed it off until a nurse climbed up. One shoe on a narrow ledge, exactly where she said it would be. No one had noticed it before. She had never been outside that building. Yet she saw it while clinically dead. This case was later studied by researchers connected to University of Virginia. A man suffers massive cardiac arrest. EEG shows 0 brain function. He is medically gone. Yet when revived, he describes the exact tools used where the defibrillator paddles were placed, and a quiet private conversation between doctors outside the room. A conversation that happened while his brain was inactive, which creates one chilling question. If consciousness lives in the brain, how is he thinking without one? Across countries, across religions, across ages, the descriptions are nearly identical. Floating above their body, a long tunnel or deep darkness, a warm, intelligent light, a full life review in seconds, and a presence saying, "It's not your time." They didn't know each other. They didn't share beliefs. Yet their experiences match almost word for word. That's not coincidence. That's pattern. Doctors often say it's oxygen deprivation, chemical surges, DMT flooding the brain, stress hallucinations. But hallucinations don't explain. Verified conversations, objects seen outside the room, precise timelines during brain shutdown. Hallucinations don't bring back receipts. A child flatlines during surgery. Minutes later, he wakes up and tells his parents. Dad was sitting in the hallway. Mom was standing and crying. Someone dropped a clipboard. Every detail checked out. Cameras confirmed it. The child never left the operating table. Yet somehow, he saw everything. Not everyone sees light. Some report endless falling, dark figures, being screamed at without sound, a violent pull back into their body, and many come back changed. No fear of death, heightened emotions, sudden intuitive abilities, a deep sadness that they were forced to return. Some even admit they didn't want to come back. Here's the one that keeps experts awake. What if the brain doesn't create consciousness? What if it only receives it like a signal? And when the brain shuts off, the signal doesn't stop. If death is only the end of the brain, why are so many people coming back with information they never should have had access to? Whether you believe this is the brain's final glitch, or proof that consciousness goes somewhere, one thing is undeniable. Thousands of people have died and returned with stories that science still can't fully silence. And that's the part that should make your stomach drop. Like and subscribe.